Welcome to another Meeples and Milkshakes Board Game Cafe unboxing video. This is Jim. Today we have some different things coming than usual. We have two things that we ordered from retail, actually, things that we just couldn't get anywhere else that our distributors didn't have, and we still wanted to bring them in, so we ordered them from retail ourselves, brought them in, and we're going to make them available on the site. So let's get started right away. First up, in this incredibly well protected box, we have two copies of the Omari Akil and Hamu Dennis designed Godz. This is the special edition, Kickstarter special edition. 2 to 4 player game, 30 to 60 minutes, ages 14 and up. This game is just not available yet at distributors. We really wanted to bring this in. They had a special promotion happening a week or two ago when I ordered it. Due to the protests that were happening all around the world, especially in the United States, due to the murder of George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter movement, there was a promotion going on. Of course, the designer is a black man in America, and he had this great promotion where a bunch of people were matching donations if people bought these, and so we bought 2 copies of this at retail. I think, if I did remember the math correctly, that these orders generated something like $180 worth of matching donations to a number of worthwhile charities and organizations, and so we were really happy to help contribute and to provide access to these games here up in Canada. I'm not sure how many places in Canada have done what we've done and order these, hopefully lots. Also, we have tried to order more. Board Game Brothers has said that they're going to make this available to retailers, and we've requested to order more, but their stock, they might be out of stock. We haven't got a confirmation yet that we're getting more. If I get a confirmation that we're getting more, both of these copies will go up for sale. Otherwise, only one will, because we want to keep a copy for the Board Game Cafe library. So hopefully both of these will be available for sale right away on meeples.ca, but for sure one will be. So Godz, again, it's a game about rapping. Play the game, live the life. And yeah, there's been a lot of reviews on this lately, and people talking about it and playing it, and it looks really neat. It's definitely an innovative theme. I don't know of any other game with this theme at all, and I'm excited to try it myself. That's Godz. Now, you might recognize the packaging here, so you know where this came from. I searched high and low. This has been on my list of products to buy since before we even decided to go ahead with the cafe. I heard about this last year, and I've been looking for it ever since, and the only place I could find it was Amazon. This is the Braille Edition of Uno, and we have 2 copies. One of these is definitely for the cafe, and we're going to make one available for sale on the site, meeples.ca. I don't know how to read Braille, but for those that do and rely on it, this could be a very welcome addition to our cafe library. We don't have many games, actually any other games that have Braille, and there aren't a ton of games that I'm aware of that are easy for vision impaired people and blind people to play, which is absolutely tragic. But at least we have this, and we want those people to know that we know we're thinking of them, and we want them to be able to have fun at the cafe too. There is one other game, which actually I'm just going to grab off the shelf. Let me tell you about this game. It's called Nyctophobia, The Hunted. And this game was designed by a young female designer who set, college student in fact, who set to have the goal of designing a game that her blind uncle could play. and that he would not be at a disadvantage. If anything, he might be at an advantage playing this game, because you'll see the players here are wearing these glasses, and if you look in the box, I'll show you what's in the box are these blackout glasses. These are not just sunglasses, they're blackout glasses. And if you're a player in this game, other than the referee player, you're going to wear these glasses, and when you're wearing them, you can't see anything. It's completely black. And the point of that is that you are in the dark, in the forest, and you are being hunted by an axe murderer. And you and your friends were partying in the forest at a campfire or something, and now you're being stalked and you have to get out. And so in this game, there is this board. It's very cool. And you place all of these pieces on the board. These represent the players, and these represent barriers like trees and things like that, and they get stuck in here. The player who's playing the hunter will actually physically grab your hand and tell you, okay, this is where you are, and that little disc will be in there. And you're allowed to feel around in this area to find out where the walls are and where you can go. And it's up to you to memorize where you are, where you've been, and what's going on. This game is absolutely fascinating. I've played nothing like it before. It was a really unique experience. And this is a game that, again, somebody who was vision impaired would be able to enjoy, and perhaps even be at an advantage over sighted people, because they would be used to operating in a low vision environment, unlike the rest of us who enjoy sight. So this game, of course, is going to be in the Board Game Cafe library. We don't have it for sale right now on the store, but if you're interested in purchasing this game, you could email us and request it, and we could try to bring it in. So there we go. That's Nyctophobia. And of course, Uno, the classic game Uno, a Braille Edition, will be on meeples.ca and in our library, 2 to 10 player game. Next, we have some classic games. We recently posted on a Facebook group, a Penticton Facebook group, and we had a lot of people asking for classic games, and I had to say I was a little bit embarrassed that we couldn't really offer the games that people wanted. And we are setting out to do something about that. Yes, we are serious game hobbyists, but not everybody is, and some people, even if they are, either way, really love these classic games that are famous and popular for a very good reason. We want to be inclusive to people who like games of all kinds, and so Jenga, of course, I think everybody enjoys Jenga. Amazing stacking game. You're trying to pull the pieces out and then stack them on the middle without having the tower topple. This has been around forever, and people enjoy it. One of these was actually special ordered, and these two will be available on meeples.ca very shortly. Finally, one more box. There are some non-classic games in here as well. Let's get to those first since they're on top. We have a restock of the Jurassic Park expansion for Unmatched, the Ingen versus Raptors expansion. Very cool. It's an expansion for the Unmatched game. I wonder if you can actually play this. I haven't looked it up, but I can see this might actually be playable without the base game. So I call it an expansion, but you can see it does come with its own board, and it comes with the minis and cards. So this game might actually be playable standalone, which would be very cool. You could, get this, and then if you really like Unmatched, then you could buy the base game, but you'll want to do a little bit of research, because while I'm recording this, I don't have the time to double check. But yeah, there you go. Restock of Ingen versus Raptors. We've had people ask about Risk. we did not have Risk on our shelves. We do have it, of course, in our Board Game Cafe library, but haven't had it available for sale yet. So here is the classic version of Risk, now available for sale. Also, Sorry, the classic game of sweet revenge, they call it on the box. There it is. Very simple game, enjoyed by kids and adults. Probably more appropriate for children, but there you go, ages 6 and up. Also, Telestrations. I don't know if I'd call this a classic game as much as more of a party game. Telestrations is the telephone game sketched out. One person draws a picture of something, and then they pass that picture on to the next person at the table, who then writes down what they think that picture represents. That writing then gets passed down to the next person, who has to draw what they think that would look like, and so on and so forth, going around the table. Hopefully you have lots of people at the table, because the farther it goes, obviously, the more silly things get. This is a really, really fun party game. I've played it a ton of times. We will also have it in the cafe library edition that plays more than this. This is for 4 to 8 players, but I think we have a 12 player version, yes, in our library. So there you go, Telestrations. We have Apples to Apples, Party in a Box, the game of crazy combinations. So this is like the game that everybody says, probably quite rightly, that Cards Against Humanity ripped off. And you're trying to play some cards, and everybody around the table judges the cards, and somebody, well, the one person who's the active player will judge what they think the best combination is. This has been around for a long time, very popular game. We'll also have this in our cafe library. We already have this, and now we'll have it available for sale. Finally, we have Toy Story Operation. This was special ordered for somebody in town, and yeah, the classic Operation game, but instead of it being that person we've all seen in Operation, it's Buzz Lightyear. So, to infinity and ouch, apparently. Buzz Lightyear needs some help. There we go, Toy Story Operation. And then, finally, 2 copies of the someday classic Robinson Crusoe. This is considered one of the best cooperative games ever made. It's made by Portal Games and designed by Ignacy. I cannot say that. I won't even try. But he is an amazing designer. He's designed so many excellent games. I really should know how to pronounce his name. It's a cooperative game. I think I played this once years ago, but I don't remember for sure. There is a Watch It Played video for this game, which means that Rodney Smith has reviewed it and put up a tutorial on YouTube. This game just came out with a 2nd edition recently, so this is the new 2nd edition. And just, you know, cooperative games are fantastic, and this is one of the best ever made, and we didn't have it yet, so we're very glad to finally bring that in as well. That's it for today's unboxing. Again, special games that we didn't have before and that we wanted to make sure were available for people. So thank you very much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends, subscribe, hit the bell, all that great stuff. And look forward to getting the approval from the City of Penticton to start our renovations soon, so that we can get the cafe up and running for you and us. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.